As students head back to class and foot traffic increases on campus, smoking outside of buildings remains a concern for students and the university. Earlier this year, Mason revised its smoke-free environment policy to make sure it was up to date. Policy recommendations are given by a committee of several offices and departments, including Human Resources, Facilities, and Student Government. The policy was revised in February to make sure it was in compliance with state law, including Executive Order 41 and the Virginia Clean Indoor Air Act. Student Government Chief of Staff Khushbu Bhatia was on the Student Services Committee to work on the policy.
When the new governor comes in, the executive order is signed, and so that needs to be updated and made sure that our university is in compliance with that.
People must remain 25 feet from building entrances, including parking decks, while smoking. However, there is still a concern as to whether the policy is being enforced. Student Body Vice President Delon Wickrama says that it is still in progress.
There was no enforcement clause. From what my understanding was, there was no enforcement clause. But the first step that they wanted to accomplish was actually imposing the 25-foot rule, setting some regulations, and take the next steps to figure out what would be the best way to enforce it.
Signs like these are spread out around campus, but sometimes the policy isn't followed. Human Resources and Payroll says that they don't want smokers to feel pushed away, but for everyone to be courteous of one another, including non-smokers.
Well, a lot of our conversation has been how to bring awareness to the policy, and there's been increased signage on campus, and so it's really just kind of looking at what works best for the Mason campus.
Student Government and Human Resources say that the policy is being worked on, but that the Mason community must take responsibility in order to enforce the policy. For Fourth Estate, I'm Avery Powell.